Welcome in, everyone. It's the One Burner Bachelor, 37 steps up high above the city on a beautiful evening. Already going here in my saute pan on the one burner. My friend Victor, his wife, is joining him at his place of business tonight for dinner. He'll ask me if I could make them something kind of nice. Yes, boneless pork chops, but I'm making 3 because I'm going to join them for dinner. So I've already started them in the pan on one side. Now, truth be told, our most recent episode, our barbecued chicken wings were absolutely awesome. And the flavor in that pan was unbelievable as I was finishing them up. I actually put my saute pan in the fridge overnight last night to save the juice and everything in that pan. And that's what I've started the pan with today, with a little bit of imperial margarine in it, in our kind of thick center cut pork chops. Now I've got the heat. I'm going to put it on just medium. I've just flipped those now. They've just started to brown a little bit. Now I'm doing this all in my one burner. So I need to get my potato and vegetable going. And I actually picked a sort of potato and vegetable that are a potato and vegetable. These are sugar snap peas, roasted red peppers, red bliss potatoes, and there was one other item in there. Oh, and some herbs. So they're already seasoned some. They're frozen. So they're going to give off a little moisture and add to what was left from that delicious barbecue sauce mixture. And from the imperial margarine I just added to the pan. So we're going to get it back up to about half temperature, a little over. Let it start warming a bit. Pork chops. Pork is very, very tricky to cook. You certainly can't let it sit around after it cooks. And there's no such thing as medium rare. You can overcook it and make it too dry, but you can also undercook it, and that's when it's really, really not good for you. So we'll be paying extra attention to that. We're going to let our sugar snap peas, red peppers, and red bliss potatoes with some herbs begin to soften a bit. We do have another vegetable that we're going to add if we think we need to, and leave a little more space because there are 3 of us having dinner. And we'll take it from there. The One Burner Bachelor, making something a little nice for my friend Victor and his wife, and I'm joining them. All right, lucky for me, those pork chops came in packages of 3. Okay, we'll be back. The One Burner Bachelor. Okay, we're back. 37 steps up. Angelo's hanging out right there on the top step outside for now, cooling off high above the city. Coming back in here right now. Have not reflipped the pork chops. They've still got a long way to go, which is great. I have added a little more than half of this package of the Green Giant chopped spinach plain steamers. I've used it once before. That mixed potato and vegetable won't be enough for 3 of us. And that spinach is frozen. And there we are in the saute pan. So what I'm going to do here, I am going to get another look at my pork chops here. And in the interest of not overcooking them and keeping things very safe and timing things right, I'm actually going to get these out of the pan just now for briefly, get the heat turned up in the pan, get my potato, vegetable mix, all mixing now, just frozen spinach especially, melting with some more imperial, get the oven roasted potatoes, the snap peas, the roasted red peppers mixed in there with all those herbs. Get that all nice and hot and just about done, and all the juice from that. And then we're going to get our boneless pork chops back in there. And of course, we're not done with those yet, but we are not going to let those overcook while our vegetables are getting ready. Okay, it'll just be a minute or 2, but sometimes that minute or 2 is very, very important. We'll be right back, everyone. One Burner Bachelor. Okay, we're back. Angelo popped his head in to see what smells so good. And there we are back in the pan with our 3 boneless pork chops. Where is everything? Well, 2 portions of my mixed potato and vegetable are right in here, going to my friend Victor and his bride. And my portion is right here. So what we're doing right now is finishing off our pork chops. They've still got a ways to go. They only sat right next to our pan for just a minute. We're going to actually turn the heat back up a little bit. And we're going to add our gravy to them now. Of course you need gravy when it comes to pork chops, I think. On a night like tonight we do. And how do you make such a delicious pork gravy? I got asked a couple times. Well, this is how. That was half a can of chicken gravy and half a can of turkey gravy. And that's why my pork gravy is so good. Because the chicken gravy, the turkey gravy, and the juices from the fat of the pork, and the butter, and now, of course, the barbecue sauce, and all the other flavors that are in there. We are just crazy. Got the heat turned up now. We're going to roll these around a little bit. We are going to saw them all in half to be sure there's no pink and they're that perfect bright white down the middle before we even think about plating them up. So for right now, just 6 minutes in, they look awesome, they smell awesome. The potato and vegetable mixture is there. 2 for those guys, 1 for me. The One Burner Bachelor. Angelo's hanging out. It is a beautiful summer night, and we'll be back to finish this up. Okay, yes, we're back. And as you can see right now in my saute pan on the One Burner, I have 6 boneless pork chops. Yes, I cut all 3 of them in half. Right down the middle, the fattest part. That's where you check to make sure everything's cooked perfectly right. Oh, and they're just perfectly white and cooked. And I'm going to start plating for Victor. There's his first one. This one here that had a little bit of a piece of it peeled off it. The host is going to, oh, almost lost it. The host is going to take that one. Another one right here. Going to the guests. This is a nice one here for the host. That's me. And the flavor, the smells, the tenderness. Like I said, I would rather have 6 of these boneless pork chops cooked perfectly than not cut the 3 of them and not be sure if they're cooked perfectly. So as I put my tongs down right now, grab my pan, and add a little bit of gravy to my friends. And add some of this gravy to mine that still has the spinach, of course, and the mixed vegetable and the potato flavor in it. And the barbecue sauce from last night. Oh, so look at that. There you go. Mixed potato and vegetable, spinach, red peppers, and some sugar snap peas, some boneless pork chops with some gravy. Yikes. Okay, everyone. Smells fabulous. Something fancy. Potato, vegetable, main course, gravy, all in the same pan. The One Burner Bachelor. Thanks again, everyone. Please keep viewing. Please keep sharing. Comment. And I was just looking to see. Oh, Angelo's about halfway down the stairs. Okay, too late to get him tonight. All right. 37 steps up high above the city. Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you next time on the One Burner Bachelor.